Hello guys, welcome to Season 2 NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series, Chase Race number 1 here at Arizona. We finally made it to the chase after the LCQ events, and I'm sorry if I didn't get to change the paint schemes, because I guess you noticed Dylan Poteet's Saturday Night scheme. I'm too lazy. Deal with it. But joining me in the broadcast booth, we got not one, but two co-commentators. Please welcome NSCRA Seth Cole and Charlie7847 Charles Jackson.
Hey.
Hey everybody, and hi Charles over beside me. I'm going to try and reach and give you a high five, but my arm's too short.
The irony of this, too, is that they both co-commentated with me in a race earlier this season, so that's the irony part of it. But, Chase race number 1 is finally here. Let's get your top 10 lineup, and we'll go through the rest of the field. Seth Cole's your pole sitter, Jack Richards starting 2nd, Chris Washer 3rd, Justin Talapass 4th, Charles Jackson 5th, Eugene Max, a chaser in 6th, John Cedino, another chaser 7th, Dylan Poteet is 8th, 9th is Dylan Young, and rounding out the top 10 is Alex May. And here's the rest of your starting lineup here at Arizona. And on the final row, we have Daniel Day and Will Goss. So, Seth and Charles, I don't know who wants to go first or anything, but if you had to pick one driver to win this race, who would it be?
I'm picking
go ahead, Charles. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm picking myself. No, I'm kidding. I'll pick that.
Rigged.
No, I'm pick that 5 car. Who is that?
That is Chris Washer right there. They already have Charles's old ride right there, as they just gave the command right there. So Chris Washer, he let me double check. I don't think he made the chase. Oh, he did make the chase. My bad. He did make the chase. By the way, if I fail a little bit of who's in the chase or not, I am sorry. I have gotten laziness to the best, which happens to everyone. As double checking, yes, everyone in the field is going by. Seth, who is your pick?
I got to go with the guy on the inside of row 4 there, John Cedino, because, I love Arizona Speedway. I've run several races here, and, John Cedino always seems to start up in the top 10 and be up in the top 10 the entire race whenever we come to this particular kind of a track. So, he comes in here as a 2-time winner. I think Cedino could end up picking up his 3rd win here tonight.
And the irony, too, is that when he was in that 72 car, the XPEX car, he won both races in that car. So we'll see what will happen as the pace car dives down pit road. Seth Cole leads us down. Green flag is out.
Wow, Seth Cole got a good jump there. I don't know if everybody else was caught napping or what, but man.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a pretty good start by the 52 Hershey's car. So, double checking through the field here, let's give you a list of entirely who is in the chase and who is not in the chase. We're going to start in numerical order here. The first one you noticed is Eugene Max. He was the points leader at the end of the regular season. However, only winning one race, he's not, points leader and all. Another one, no one expected this guy to be in there, Zach Buchanan. But with the consistency that he had, he locked himself into the chase. So, job well done for him. Audi's Anthony McCurry, the only Audi in the NRSL. Anthony McCurry, a big job well done for him. A good consistent season for him as well. And I think almost before I forget too, Daniel Day has made the chase. He's made the chase in both series. So it's kind of, interesting in that. And Seth, me and you know, and same with Charles, when we were doing that Talladega race, there were people that were in more than one chase in the NRSL series. So how's it feel for Day to feel under pressure? As I went to the wrong person. There we go.
Well, yeah, obviously, instead of concentrating on one series and doing well, you got to concentrate on 2 series and doing well. And that added pressure can sometimes get to a driver. That's something that Daniel Day's going to have to do. He's going to take it one race at a time, depending on what series it's in. And, right now, looks like he's running right there in the thick of it, and looks like he's doing pretty good.
Yep, here's another chaser, Chris Dollarton right there in the 16. But how about Clint Spillman? This is actually his debut series in the Cup, and debut in any NR leagues. How in the world did Clint Spillman make it up here? I have no idea, but Spillman, man, when did you ever would think he would make it? But he did. He pulled the rabbit out of the hat. And you notice there the guy that just went to the inside of him, James Silverfox, he was another one that made it. He had a very good season. Didn't start off well, but he finished well. Noah Hart in the 47, who's right in front of him, the Crash Bandicoot Spyro machine. He made the chase. He had a very good season. He was a points leader at a point, too, so that was interesting to see. Chris Washer, we mentioned. Brad Johnson, the 56. Well, when did you ever think he'd make it? after winning one of the races, he almost did it. But then with that good consistency finish he had at Thornton, it really helped him clinch. And, when do you ever think Thornton could help? But it did. John Cedino we mentioned. And there's another one, Ian Dutta. Oh my goodness, I'll tell you something. Dutta, I honestly think he didn't have a great season, but he proved the haters wrong, and he managed to get himself into the top 10. I think by a wild card because of the win at Thornton. And then the two winners from the LCQ event, Stephen Pollard III in the 42, and who is actually all the way in the back of the pack. That is not good right there. And holy cow, this guy, the last one here, Cole Daly. Holy cow. Cole Daly had a miserable season. At one point, was about 40th in the standings. Moved himself up to 24th in points after Thornton, and he somehow wins at one of the two spots at Talladega. And ironically, Pollard III and Daly, they're going around each other. As we're going to move back up to the front, Chris Washer has taken the lead from our leader, and he is checked out from the field as we're on lap 7 of 27 right now. Now, I got to ask, Charles, I don't think you have done Arizona before, but I think you have. I think it kind of reminds similar to Kansas. What do you really think for a driver to really do well at this track? What's the main goal?
I think Kansas usually the high side works, but here at this track, the inside is where you could get pretty good grip and you can try to get by somebody. So I think the inside line is where these guys need to be today.
And look who's in second. John Citadino. Man, he is checked out from third. He wants to hunt down that 5 car.
No, yep, he's coming.
And I think we have lost Seth on this race. I think we did.
His parents just drove up, so he had to exit.
Okay, that happens. And there's Charles, who was in third. He's losing some spots. He's now in the 4th position, but under fire from Jessica Shelton in the 5th spot. A few drivers that missed out barely were Jessica Shelton, Anthony Emery, the champ. So guaranteed we're going to have a new champion. I'm looking here. Austin LaPlante, he came close. Qualls came close. Baskinger. And there was one other. Where was he at? They're going 3 wide here.
3 wide back here.
I think it was Erickson. I can't remember. But anyway, man, look at the top 2. They have really checked out from the field. It has just been a great day for Washer and Citadino, both chasers there. But Citadino, man, he's going to get 13 points if he stays in this position. But if he wins, he'll get 16 points. That is a big deal for the 72 right there.
Yeah, it is.
Trying to look for his 3rd win in the Cup Series. He's been having a great season. Underestimated, too. Underestimated. The reason why I'm saying that is because even though he had his 2 wins, his consistency wasn't as bad, but somehow he can just win those races and do well in the standings, as there was nearly a battle for 3rd between Ashley Willis and Charles Jackson, but they sell it back out there. There's Anthony McCurry and Seth. They're having a great day right now. And, the only outing in the field, that's going to be a lot of pressure there for Anthony, but he's doing a job well done, though, for the RS4.
Very good. For Anthony.
Seth Cole, the pole sitter, fell back to 10th right there. He's still hanging in there. There's Eugene the Max. Now, I think it's going to be a big question for him. Didn't make the Outback Series, but he's in the Cup Series. Can he try to win the championship? I think he could. He's going to be one of those contenders. He's one of those guys that I could see try to win this championship. Here comes Trent Dunham, though. Trent Dunham has just been having just a terrible season right now in this one car. Moving up, he's in the top 15 from what we know of. So, great day for the 1 car there. Poteet, there he is, in 17th. Where's the other Tweenix car? Oh, there he is. He's in 20th place. Alex May. He's just not been having a great season. I feel like the 51 and the 11, they have been cursed in this series. They just cannot do well whatsoever. And the laps are winding down. We're only almost away to 10 to go.
Yeah, it went by fast. And there's Citadino. He is right there, man, trying to make the power move on the 5.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and you are watching Chase Race number 1 here at Arizona on 867-530-9858 with Charlie, 7847, Charles Jackson, and we will be right back, so stay tuned. We'll be back in a few laps. Welcome back, and we are now at 11 laps to go here at Arizona. Still no drivers out of the race and retired, but Everyone is still running, and John Cedino is really close to the gap on Chris Washer. He's doing a heck of a job catching up to the 5-time Warner Cable car. This has been a 2-car breakaway. And third place is a second and a half behind. That's Jessica Shelton and Dylan Young. So, unbelievable how these two are bound for the lead. And here comes Citadino for the lead. Just before we can mention the top 10, and Citadino wasting no time whatsoever. Two chasers trying to battle for the first spot.
Yep. The 5's trying to get him back, but he's got the edge going out of the corner, so he'll clear him.
As we just got to 10 laps to go at the line, Washer trying to get that run on the high line, but that inside line is just too strong on this track. Citadino will get the pass, looking for his third career NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series victory. As
Wow,
Citadino, man, Washer's still trying to use that high line, but just it's not working. And I figured what he would be doing. He's trying to do a crossover, but Citadino throws the block, and Shelton and Young have caught up, as well as McCurry. The more that they battled, the more that, these three caught up. Talapass and Emery are coming, and I think for Emery, being the champ, I think he would really want to show why he deserves to be in the chase. Even though he didn't make it, he's going to do whatever he can to just do well and have a great chase.
Definitely.
Charles Jackson, ace. Seth Cole is in 9th, the pole sitter there. And look who is 10th. That is Eugene the Max, having a great run right now in that 12 car.
Yes, he is.
And look at that. Chris Washer all over the bumper. Cedino, we're going to go to the front, on the roof cam, I should say, and just show you what it's like driving here in Arizona. And I'll tell you something, looking at Chris Washer, you can tell how close he's getting to that 72's rear bumper, trying to make the move. But Cedino's got one strong car. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, he pulled away a little bit, but Washer's going to try to catch him again.
And look at Shelton catch herself up, trying to look for her first career Cup Series victory. She's bringing along Dylan Young and Anthony McCurry. The top 5 are with each other now.
Oh, boy, here we go.
This is where it's going to get good here. Come to the stripe, it will be 6 laps to go. And here we go, John Citadino, Chris Washer, 6 to go. Along with Shelton, Young, and McCurry, the top 5 with each other. Here comes Chris Washer. And it's going to get some help with Jessica Shelton in the 29 red cores. And Citadino trying to use that high line. And that is something. Washer tried to do that earlier, didn't even come close. Now Washer's going to get the advantage. And he's going to take the lead from Citadino. Shelton now trying to take the second spot from Citadino, but didn't clear as well. Here comes McCurry for the 4th spot. 2 by 2 right now. Yeah. Washer's loving what he's seeing. As he hopes the more that happens, the more he's going to pull away.
Wow. And
now Talapass and Emery are coming. Shelton to the 2nd spot. Anthony McCurry to the 3rd spot. Remember, Chris Washer is a chaser. He can get 16 points off this. As we are with 5 laps to go.
Here comes Jessica. She's going to try to do what John Cedino did and try to catch him.
Cedino, he is stuck in the high line. It's not helping. Seth Cole's now in the fray as well, and Eugene DeMax trying to catch up. So, 4 laps to go, rather. Let's take a look at the whole field real quickly. Cole Daly is in dead last. Noah Hart in 41st. Steve Pollard 3rd and 40th. Those guys are not having good runs. Will Goss in 39th there. There's Clint Spillman in 37th. Not good for him. Let's see there. There's Zach Buchanan. He was 29th. Ian Dutta's 27th. Starfox 26th. Brad Johnson was 23rd. I think he's now 25th. Oh, Dougie Shears just blew up! Dougie Shears was running 25th and he just blew up with 3 laps to go. That is now technically 26th. Johnson's 24th. Looking through. Daniel Day. Oh, I just had him. He's 13th. Tough break for Dougie Shears. And Citadino, man, he is like in a 10th place now. DeMax is in 8th, as we got 2 laps to go. And then you know the rest of the chase. McCurry trying to go underneath Sheldon. Win the apron at a point. That's going to cost Citadino right there. And there is Washer and Sheldon trying to catch up. McCurry hit the apron. That did not help the 61 at all. But I think it's going to be down to these two. Washer, Shelton, coming off turn 4. White flag is displayed for the Time Warner Cable Chevrolet and the Coors Chevrolet.
She got a big jump.
She got a big jump off that front stretch there, but I think Chris Washer may have the best spot there.
She got to get more momentum on the straightaway.
And it's not helping Sheldon at all. Chris Washer trying to get 16 valuable points. Sheldon trying to say not so fast. Off turn 3. And coming off turn number 4, Chris Washer is finally going to come off the turn. He's going to get his first career Cup Series victory here at Arizona.
Yeah.
And Charles wishes he was in the 5. Oh, so sad. But Chris Washer is your winner. Congratulations to him. Sheldon's so close. Will end up with the second place spot. Third, Anthony McCurry. Man, a great comeback. Almost like blew his chance of losing the third spot, but he held on. How about the pole sitter? Seth Cole ended up 5th. Anthony Emery 4th there. Justin Talbas 6th. Young 7th. DeMax ended up 8th. Willis 9th. And how about top 10 is Charles Jackson in the 11. Good run for him.
Oh, yeah.
I did not see that at all. Citadino fell back to 12th there. That did not help him. There's Ryan Richards. Tough break for Dougie Shears there. Blew up with 3 to go. That is not what the 21 needed at all. But once again, Chris Washer is your leader. There's your winner. Good fail. And there's everyone else going to pit road and teleporting themselves out. So you notice the top 10. And we'll show you the rest of the results at the end of the video as usual. But I want to thank Charles Jackson for joining me as well as somewhat of Seth Cole. I know he didn't get to finish the whole thing, but it's great to have them both. I'll have their channel links in the description down below so you can sub to them. So go ahead and sub to them. We're getting started on our chase races. Seth is getting ready to be started soon. And Charles is already in the midst of his chase races. So the irony of that there.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'll put links down to sub to the channels. Once again, congrats one last time to Chris Washer on the 16 valuable points he's going to get. I'm 8675309 signing off, and we leave with Charles Jackson's final words of wisdom.
That ass.
Charles's good words. Goodbye, everybody. Here come the results and the points.